again, I mentioned earlier, there was a lot that we probably thought we was going to talk about this week, and then CM Punk. I don't know what the situation was between the end of the match and when that Scrum camera went live, but something changed.
Diddly-umptious.
Do y'all think he got fired, or is he just suspended, or is he just hurt and they found a good way
That's
to?
the thing. That's not fair. He got hurt 5 minutes into the match.
He was already hurt. He was never healed.
Well, that too, yeah. But he
When
hurt.
nigga came back from injury, somebody stepped on one of them tender tootsies.
Literally, the night he won the title and injured his foot. The next Dynamite, he said, "I gotta go, y'all," and they had to. Moxley came back and put the company on his back, like he been had. He wasn't like Mav. He wasn't supposed to be there.
Nope.
Yeah, he was.
He wasn't supposed to be there last night. Justin, they said apparent. Meltzer saying that I don't think there's a confirmation on what the injury is. If it's a tricep, it's a bicep, whatever the case may be. But I think Meltzer said the torn tricep is 8 months off the bat. So you can only imagine what it's going to. If it's not that and it's something else, you got to just figure out what the number's going to be. Whatever it is, it's 2023 if he's still with the company. Math, I think you might be muted.
It's done, son. It's done. I don't think it's even if he's not fired, it's over anyway.
Why you think it's done?
I don't know if he could do anything other than come out and apologize. You know what I'm saying? He can't. I don't think he could get in the ring and perform anymore.
That's the other part.
That's clear.
Back to back.
Do you think he would come and apologize? Do you think that he would say, "Gosh, I look like an idiot. Let me just do this"?
Nah. He's old. You know what I mean? And I don't mean
it's older niggas in wrestling.
I was gonna say I don't think
that's not what
got a lot more miles.
That's not what I meant.
Mimi, ask that question again.
Do you think that he would say, "You know what? I fucked up. I shouldn't have did what I did. Let me come back. Let me try to fix this"?
Ain't no fucking way, boy.
Yeah, I don't think the way he
Y'all watch wrestling?
The way he came out the box.
Mm-hmm.
What they say, he had a word on his heart. He had a word on his spirit. He been holding on to that shit for so long. Again, I don't know what it was that said, "Look, tonight's the night." And I'm not going to talk about MJF or whatever the fuck's going on. Maybe it's because he knew his arm was fucked up. He was eating the muffin.
Yeah.
He said that. He reiterated those words before. He wanted to repeat them again because he knew he had a platform.
And he was going to be gone.
Yeah.
And he had a platform.
You think he didn't realize he was about to swing on niggas though?
But Punk always has a platform, though.
Yeah, whenever he speaks.
But this one was like he had everybody out there.
But nobody cared about
camera.
that. But how many of these media scrums have any of us watched? With probably the exception. You watch all the AEW media scrums?
I don't watch all of them.
No, I don't watch.
I'm specifically asking.
Yeah, I've only watched a few. Yeah.
Nobody. This isn't like he wasn't out there on like a state. It was late. First of all, the pay-per-view ended late, right?
Dumb late. Chicago time late.
Yeah, it was a million matches.
14, 15, something like that.
Yeah.
That's what I was getting to, Jones.
Go ahead.
Yeah, say what you gotta say.
What I was gonna say when Mimi asked, I was saying like, yo, he's old. He's already stuck in how he is. Like he's not apologizing, bro. So I think that he's gonna go out on this sword
forever.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, that's Chicago. Does Chicago still love him?
Yeah,
100%.
I guess that's all that matters, right?
I mean, I guess if the end result is what only being able to wrestle in Chicago.
That's not what I'm saying.
No, well,
No. I'm looking at the chat.
Oh, my fault.
I was
My
looking
fault.
at the chat, Justin, and
I
I was looking at.
I
what
thought it was
Justin
Tyson versus Ali.
I'm with this sentiment.
After Fire Punk, salute to Whitney Mac, salute to something else. You already know. If you didn't know what the Compton Tar Babes were, something else pod. Tune into that after you watch.
Yo, when he said them lips came up, yo.
I'm sitting there watching that shit. I'm like, yo, I gotta throw the photos. Well, because when you Google Compton Tar Babes, it's only so many photos come up. So when Fam said, "Oh, it said see high," I'm like, yo, people gotta see this shit because it's real.
Wilkes. Where have you been, Sir Wilkes?
You mean Sir Wilkins be around?
Wait, who's the loser?
I haven't seen him, so that's why I'm asking.
He's
Wait,
talking about Punk. He's
Wilkins,
talking about Punk.
Punk's the loser. I'll just confirm. Can you confirm in the chat, Wilkins? Punk's the loser you talking about?
Yeah.
Piece of lovely. Lavelle. Something else. Pod Wednesdays 11:11.
Hey, that wasn't. Hey, Wilkins, I ain't see you sipping coffee talking about CM Punk.
Yeah,
was back,
I haven't seen him. I didn't see that episode yet.
See, this is the
I didn't
thing.
see that either, but I've been
Here-
busy.
I'm
here's
talking about the first episode when Punk came back. Wilkins was.
Oh, we'll get to that. Oh, you talking about
Punk back.
last summer?
We love you, Wilkes.
Shout out to Wilkins, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
CM Punk.
There we go. Yeah, absolutely. Punk or Sting. Those are Wilkins' two favorite wrestlers. It definitely started weird. Now, did y'all peep that he got to where he got without any prodding?
What do you mean?
He got there
Elaborate.
with no question. There was nothing.
Right. Yo,
Yeah, he
said-
gave the whole
anything.
situation. Yeah, he showed up. It's like, yeah,
He-
do you
He
know-
started talking.
He
Yeah.
looked specifically at one guy
Yep.
and said, "You think you're a journalist? That what you?" And worked his way like you watch him.
Wait,
with GPS directions.
but wait, go.
It's definitely premeditated. Yeah,
No.
he came in there with a purpose to
No, wait,
put
but
this scenario on blast. And
But wait,
all-
but wait. I don't want to shoot CM Punk bail, but if you go back and watch the AEW feed of the Scrum, and I'm not talking about clips, I'm talking about the full feed. It's like 10, 11 minutes before it actually starts.
Mhm.
It starts, no video, Punk responding to
talking.
somebody. We don't know what the question was.
When
Was
the
the
question-
Was no question.
no,
no,
I
no,
think
no, no,
Milton
no, no,
said,
no,
like, no one asked him anything yet. He just started
What I'm
talking.
saying is we don't know if somebody asked him something. When the audio started, we know Punk was talking. Somebody could have said, because his first thing was shitbag journalist Scott Colton. The question
no.
could have been,
No, there's footage before then. There's footage before then where he first comes in and he asked the room, like I said, he asked the room, do they fancy themselves a journalist? Blah blah blah. And then
that's the first audio on the video, though. That
the-
question is the first audio on the video.
and he get the cooking to the guy because he knew, I guess in his mind, he knew he saw him with Colt Cabana before. And so when he came in there, it was, yo, you know what I'm saying?
He
Why
said-
would you
this is what
not
he said.
disclose?
This is what he said. He said, when you did improv, who did you do improv with?
That was the
Yeah.
first. That was the first piece of audio.
Right.
That-
and so,
I-
then, well, that's what Fam is talking about, right? Is that what you're
Yes.
talking about, Fam?
That was
But
the first.
Cal-
That was the first
Cal-
thing we heard.
Cal,
Right.
Right.
what you're saying is, was there something before that?
I'm saying I don't know.
So-
I
It
won't-
starts
so-
out with, like Cal says,
what-
it's 11 minutes, and then it's, do you fancy yourself a journalist? And the guy start like maybe says something. He's like, "Who'd you do improv with?" Did you do
I don't know what was
Scott
said.
Colton?"
Is it
But-
Like he,
But
and then Melton hours and then said like no one asked him anything. He just went on.
but
soon as he
if
sat
it
down.
was, if there was something said before it, we would have seen it already. That's normally how. You remember when the baby was in there fighting?
No, I feel you, but again, I
That's
also
slipping all over the bowling alley.
I rewatched.
You remember that?
I
Yeah.
just saw that. Like
I
the other day.
rewatched. It wasn't that long ago. It was a month or two ago. He was fighting.
You remember
fighting
the
Danny
other,
Lay's brother,
you
and he
remember
got
the other camera.
the
What'd you say?
nigga got walked regardless though because the security was there.
But they showed the other camera, dude,
Right? Yeah.
that was back and showed that the baby ain't do nothing but slip and
baby-
slide
no.
all over the bowling alley.
No, like I said, it was the baby security that washed that nigga, and the baby was just talking. But what I'm saying is, it's hard to tell because when I was watching the scrum, there are two questions that are asked. I don't have the timestamp. I'm sorry, but they're distorted. But the distorted voice sounds like Dave Meltzer. I'm not saying people are messing with the scrum audio, but what I'm saying is, I don't know. I wish I was there to know what had happened in the room because
you grassy knoll ass nigga.
Yeah,
No,
like he's dragging
no,
this out
no.
or something.
no.
I think he walked in and recognized him and then
Yeah.
just went ham.
What I'm saying is there have been so many stories that have come down. The story that pro punk people are saying is that went down. That I'm hearing people saying that the elite beat down the door. They broke down the door to go talk to Punk. But if you talk to the people that are pro elite, they say, "Oh, they just approached him and Punk swung at him."
But all the accounts are saying that Punk swung first.
But
They might have broke down the door, but they broke down the door and got greeted with a.
that's what Punk's trying to he's trying to stand on the fact that he swung because he felt threatened, which is different than people approached him and then he swung. You feel what I'm saying?
All
Like
right, let's ask the question: is he stupid for swinging first?
yes,
No,
Yes, absolutely.
no.
You tripped me. He's
He
stupid
is.
for swinging
He
first.
should have never. He should
No.
have never went in there. How about
Or-
that?
No. That's not. I'm
I
not.
think
Is he stupid for swinging first
Yes.
when they came
No.
in? Why is
No.
he stupid for swinging first?
Because you know why they there.
Right. You know what you said.
You know why they here.
I think. All right, I'll
You
say
ain't no
this.
Razor Ramon.
Wait.
You know exactly why you
No.
here.
On your point, I think because the other word I've heard a lot about CM Punk this week is he's a big hypocrite, and I think for somebody who somebody who knows why they're there, if your story is going to try and be I didn't do shit, I don't know why they came to the room, you wouldn't be swinging. You wouldn't be swinging first.
If they come into your room, do you?
No, I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. But I'm saying if you're not somebody like you, if you're somebody that's saying I'm going to try and paint a picture of I didn't do shit, you can't swing first and then say why were they fighting me? Nigga, you swung first after you said the shit.
Is that what he said?
That's the narrative. The narrative is they came to the room. He thought they was going to attack him, so he swung first.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
That
he should have
should be the
expected
narrative.
to get attacked.
But if you're gonna then say I don't know why, I don't understand why would they have been why would they be coming with this pressure? You can't then swing first because you're bringing on that stuff. You don't justify your case of I don't know why they were fighting me if you are the first person to be the aggressor is what I'm saying.
I don't know why, but there's a
narcissist.
difference. There's a difference between saying I don't know why they fighting me and you watch these niggas aggressively and obviously pissed off.
I agree.
Walk in and you're not gonna let them TO.
No, I agree.
Oh, you showed up.
Fam, what I'm saying is the way you're operating is not the way CM Punk is operating, is what I'm saying. I don't mean to point at you, Drew. He's not operating by you're operating by real nigga rules. CM Punk doesn't sound like a real nigga right now based off the what he's saying and then the actions that happen.
Never sounded like one.
Never sounded like a real nigga.
I'm talking about
No, you're right.
I'm just talking about this argument right now. I'm strictly talking about the scrum
You're
and the
absolutely right.
argument
That's what manipulative narcissists do. They act. They throw. What is it? They show the hand and hide the stone. Whatever that word is, that is what he does. So for him to even try to say that, everybody's looking at him like he's crazy.
Manipulative narcissist sounds like the description for every single professional wrestler. That's the job description.
No, that's facts. But I
but
think
he's in real life the way.
But I think the thing is real life and pro wrestling are cool. they landed into a situation where it's HR. This is EVPs and workplace disputes and
No,
handling things a certain way in a time where in another couple of years they have to go for a TV contract. Like, there's a reason why Tony Khan's face was looking crazy when at any time CM Punk said something, and it wasn't because he disagreed. He's thinking like, oh shit, this ain't gonna be good for what's gonna happen when I got to get the fuck off of here. He knew what was gonna happen.
did he?
He knew something was gonna happen. There's no way the way CM Punk was talking, he knew every one of them. Every time he talked about he shares a bank account with his mama, or Adam Page said this, or the I work with a fucking. Anytime he talks to on MJF,
or EVPs,
that's
I can't
right,
manage
Justin.
a fucking target. That's fighting words saying like, these guys think they know how to run a company. They think it's, but they
got
don't.
He wanted to hurt them purposefully. He wanted to get in their asses on purpose.
Yes.
That is what manipulative assholes do, and that's what he is.
That don't mean he was expecting them to come to his door.
So
when they come to my door, I know what this about. You only coming if it ain't one person at the door. Like if it's one person at the door, we might be able to discuss something.
Right.
If it's two, all right, I got my man right here.
I feel you.
It's three of y'all.
I understand. No, I
totally Steel, whatever that nigga name is, Steel.
But Math.
Shout out to Steel from Juice.
Math. The thing is this is the problem, because I'm with you here. Where you're at is where bet. I know what I said. Y'all rolling at me. It's on, especially if it's a bunch on. It's just me and Ace Steel. Where CM Punk is at is not where you're at. He's over here. He's still got to maintain a what?
No, he doesn't.
He is though. It's all hypocrisy. It's all hypocrisy.
But that's fine. But people don't move linear. Like people are two things at once all the time. You don't think two things at once all the time.
You don't think CM Punk, the guy who throughout the entire MJF program was only referencing shit from his Ring of Honor days, doesn't move linearly? I think his whole idea is I'm the best, and if you're not going to show me why I'm the best, I'm going to prove why I'm the best.
No.
That's his MO.
My point is people aren't one thing all the time. Like two things can be true. And I agree. Yes, he felt he was right in what he was saying, but I don't think he was beyond reproach. He figured he could say what he wanted. If they had something to say, come say it. I
agree with that.
I don't think so when they came in the room for him, it wasn't, I'm going to stand on my laurels, or, you know what I'm saying? He said, let's go. Then afterwards, when they interview, I'll say I was right. But I'm here to fight. But
the thing is you can't, again, you can't be on some, when you know what you said, because at the end of the day,
I don't think he was ever on some this though.
Are you sure?
He don't seem like this. He was like,
then why would he be so upset at whatever Adam Page said? Because whatever Adam Page said and whatever anybody else said, it don't feel like it's that different. Why would he be so dialed up at what Adam Page said?
Because that's an EVP.
He's not an EVP.
He ain't.
CM Punk was upset that MJF came out and stole his thunder, and he got mad, and everything just rolled up. In my opinion, everything just rolled up and made him mad. Why are you bringing up an Adam Page thing that happened way back? I didn't even know about that promo. I had to look it up.
Mimi, are you saying it was just the MJF thing, or you're saying it was the MJF was the straw that broke the camel's back?
I think the MJF thing kind of pricked him, and he got pissed that he left, and the pop was for MJF and not for him, because he brought it up. He said he's always trying to make me work with pricks.
What was the line? I had to quote it. He was talking about MJF. He said, "The grass is greener where you water it, and Max likes to shit where he eats instead of watering the grass," which I thought was a wild line during this scrum where all he did was shit where he ate. and then got into a whole fight that is basically got him shelved for a minute. It's the irony of that comment was funny.
Manipulation.
To talk about MJF, who then spent the first 10 minutes of Dynamite, the next Dynamite being a baby face and a heel to pops from the crowd the entire time.
That's a manipulator for you.
Well, they're all manipulators because they're pro wrestlers. That's
Of
what
course.
There's
of
no
course.
way in the world CM Punk is mad at the wrestling part of it, like the stuff that was already built into it. Like you CM Punk's
in
not
my
gonna be
opinion,
mad.
I think he was.
Well, you think he's mad at everything?
No,
Yeah,
I think
he is mad at
because-
everything. He is mad at
Yeah.
everything.
No, but wait. When fam, you say you're just talking in general, like in terms of the in ring that he's had in AEW, you don't think he gives a shit about that at all? Is what you're saying?
No, I think he got a chance to get some bars off. First, the what's his name stuff, the Colt Cabana stuff is interesting, but I figured the Colt Cabana stuff came out because he never ever got a chance to say it, and he always had that song on his heart. And he said, "You know what? No place better than the present."
I heard the song before.
So that's that.
But
he never really got off when he was saying, "I've never said this stuff."
After the settlement, I don't think either of them even spoke about it. So this was like the first time he really got to throw shots at Colt after all of that. Because the one thing he kept saying was how much money that he paid out for Colt or whatever. Again, you could be my enemy. He kicked that nigga's back in.
He was supposed to.
For what?
Swept the leg. I mean, Colt Cabana ain't got a chair to stand on to even talk to that man in the club right now. He shouldn't?
Nah.
You don't think so?
Nah, that's your ops.
Now.
No, he was his ops then.
For years.
CM Punk, wait. So CM Punk thinks that Colt was his ops. I don't know what the basis of that is, but I know when CM Punk needed a place to talk about the shit that was going on up the road, there was only one place he was going to have that conversation.
And he had it there.
It wasn't nowhere else but the Art of Wrestling.
But they fell out after.
They fell out. But what I'm saying is, I don't know if everybody's going to be on that level where we were this cool and all of a sudden that nigga got a bank account with his mama. Not everybody goes to that level in public.
Hold on. I want to say this. When I see CM Punk sat on that stage in the WWF and shouted out all them independent motherfuckers, Colt Cabana's name came up.
Right.
When I went to double check if Colt Cabana was the same Colt Cabana that I thought it was, I said, "Oh, this is why this nigga ain't on TV. He's trash."
Here you go. Here go pure wrestling math over here. Here we go.
The simple fact that I checked.
That's who Chris Brown.
Of course.
So I've given this my man. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do for my man. He gave him, you know what I mean? He gave him another leg to stand on and shit when he ain't have one.
Of course.
So what he does in return is let me vent. You know this gonna do numbers, right or wrong.
I was helping him just as much as CM Punk was finally getting the story out.
Right
like he said, I could have gone to a shoot interview and got paid. I'm coming here because
you would have done that, man.
I trust the message that
you would have talked about his bank accounts on YouTube, man.
If this my man, I'm not gonna talk about you at all.
That's what I'm saying. That's what when I said earlier, there's two different levels. That's all I'm saying.
That's me. I know when I see you, it might be different.
Of course.
But I know I'm not. My cousin know me. My cousin know, like, yo, when we got a beef, you don't exist no more.
Right, and you don't want to see me. You don't want to exist in my area.
So when he's, you know what I mean, it's like it's on. So this is the first time I get to say something because y'all said we don't know why he got moved to ROH.
We don't know why they even mentioned. We don't even know why Colt Cabana's name was mentioned in that room.
Hold on, but y'all are saying that I'm the reason why Colt Cabana got moved, and if I don't have anything to do with Colt Cabana, I'm airing this shit the fuck out. Because your man is sitting here talking about that I'm guilty of some shit that I didn't do, and he saw everybody getting it,
and he saw the ops in the room because Meltzer and Alvarez were there,
and they in the I'm airing it out, so this is my chance.
I think that part. I believe that part was baked up already. I think
Then
that was him getting them Colt Cabana bars was his plan from jump.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
He started talking
Because he
came in hot.
Even the bridge he made was wildly convoluted. Oh,
right.
Y'all did improv. So you're a journalist. You're supposed to tell me that that's your man. But speaking
That's
of
right.
your mans,
That's
nigga,
right.
he ain't nothing. His mother is trash. They got a little phony bank account together. It's $75 in it. I took $15 and put in there. They put out $8. It was crazy.
But can I say that's why I was wondering what the conversation was before what we got to hear, because
no, there isn't. That's the thing. He came in there premeditated, like, I'm gonna expose this because y'all keep talking about I'm the reason this man's in ROH.
Yeah, what I don't know.
No, all of them in the room say like he just started talking. Like they didn't get to ask anything.
Wait, because one of the men in the room is the reason that all this shit happened. Because the man in the room that Punk is pissed off at said he didn't even say what Punk is pissed off about. What I'm saying is, I wish I could have been a fly in that room to at least heard if there was anything that had happened before what we got to hear. Because it sounds really weird for Punk to be like, "Yo, fuck Scott Colton," when we whatever's going, like having that on your heart when you just won the AEW World Championship, when MJF just got revealed to be the dude, when that's supposed to be the track right now, is crazy, and there's no explanation for why.
It sounds weird and convoluted because it was premeditated and it doesn't make sense.
Well,
That's the
we
thing.
hit 1K. Do you want to know what's on my heart, nigga?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I bet you we hit 500 tonight.
I always do. You don't want to talk. Is what the thing is. I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't got to say shit. I ain't even work. I ain't even here. I did my what he say?
I ain't never hide my hands. My hands was. I didn't
say you hid your hands. I'm saying you closed up shop when the merch was done. You said my job is done. So if there's a word on your heart, say it now.
I won't.
No,
because I love y'all.
That is a terrible idea.
Calvin, see him.
Calvin, that is a terrible idea. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I swear to you.
But Sunday night, Punk spent 15 minutes saying what was on his heart. We talking about it now, and it's got ramifications at least the rest of the month, if not whenever he may or may not. Do people chat?
And that's
do y'all
why
think?
What Mimi was saying was right. So he came in already, like he was going to expose Scott Colton with the scrum, no matter what happened. The fact that he gets injured during the match and knows he's injured, then MJF comes out. It was just all this happening at once. He got fed up. That's why he's like, I'm fucking done. I'm going to burn this place to the ground because I ain't coming back.
The thought is that
y'all. So hold on. Are we saying that he didn't know MJF was going to be revealed at the end?
No, I'm saying like
I don't believe that.
Like
I don't believe
getting injured during the match, and he's probably like, "Fuck, I'm going to have to have
Why
surgery."
you keep saying that? He was already injured.
Wait,
no, but like a different injury. Like he has
no. Because Drip, you bring up it because my thought has been because we there was something that we were podding before early in the day. If the thought that fuck it, I'm gonna say it. August 2021. The whole world was glued to the TV. CM Punk returns to pro wrestling. He's in AEW. Everybody's so hyped. He went in that ring. He cut that promo. Everybody was gassed about the God. Drip. When did he leave WWE? And how many years had it been since every time WWE was in Chicago? CM Punk. No matter what was going on, CM Punk. He go to Fox. CM Punk. I can't wait. Maybe he's going to go in the ring. Maybe people were it was a fever pitch. And I'm sitting at home. I'm like, yeah, I understand why the timeline is hyping. I love that y'all got your moment. But I said, now what? Because at some point, this man has not been in the ring, not been training, not doing anything, has to get into the ring with a Penta, with a Kenny Omega, and these guys have been doing it, and there's a reason why they're in this company. Tony Khan isn't picking what he thinks to be D and C string motherfuckers. He was spamming fucking VC to get the A-list people. There's a reason why he started with the Kenny Omegas and the Bucks. I wonder if with CM Punk getting injured every time he wins a title, at a certain point he's like, damn, I'm too old for this shit.
That's what's like. That MJF comes out and gets the cheers after the whole crowd.
MJF was amazing at the beginning of Dynamite. MJF was amazing.
No, MJF is getting cheered in Chicago after this man shit on the whole company. And again, Tony Khan and everyone, like CM Punk himself, months ago when this man the night he got injured, MJF comes out and says all the shit MJF says. CM Punk comes back after already being injured, injures another body part, knows like again, I'm done. I can't keep doing this. Every time I have a match, something gets injured. He took 7.5 years off. He realized, like, I'm done. I can't keep doing this. And I think he's finally come to that realization. That's why he's pissed. He's like, I'm going to air out this person who's been like a pain in my ass the last 6 years. I'm going to call out these guys who wanted me back. So I'm going to air out these guys who wanted me back when they first started the company. When they did the first All In, they wanted him back desperately. He wasn't ready to come back, and he wasn't. He's probably like, this shit won't last. I got to see these guys have funny. I'm not going to just take an easy bag and then come back. He comes back and sees the lay of the land. Yeah, a year ago, look at the difference. Everyone's cheering. They do record ratings on the fucking show that can't do a rating to save its fucking life now.
Relax.
Guys are pretty emotionally charged here.
Not lying though.
No, and then he has some matches. He gets a run going. He works with the Eddie Kingstons. The MJF feud. It's like it's building up to him finally being a title contender because he hadn't lost. And the whole direction is like, shit, they're gonna put the title on this guy. And they put the title on him and he gets injured. He finally had his moment of being the champion, the top guy, the first choice of a company. And his body breaks down on him.
44, I think.
He's 40.
So there's a story that Paul Heyman tells about some kind of promo that Vince McMahon wanted them to cut on him, and Paul Heyman always says, he says, do you want to know what I wanted to say? He's like, nope, just make me some money. He gives him a couple chances, right? And he comes in, he cuts a promo, and I think he mentions his father and his kids, and it seems like he may have crossed the line, but it went over, blah, blah, blah. And I've seen that clip a million times, and I swear, I am 99.999% sure that Tony Khan's seen that. I feel like Tony Khan went in there and was like, you know what? Got this Scrum. Say some stuff.
You think Tony Khan was like, all right, just say, just dig your hole?
Get busy. He said, go ahead, say what you want to say.
And he said, I got you.
The destination for CM Punk after this is heel, right? But how do you got this guy that people have been chanting in arenas for 11 years? He came in and gave you your biggest moment of your whole entire the whole history of your company, right? This guy, you're like, how do I turn this guy bad? Oh, let him go into this goddamn Scrum and mouth off. You say, you know what? Mouth off. Talk crap about everybody that people love. And some people, like, you know what I'm saying? And then just freestyle. You mean like the pipe bomb? Bet. He goes in here, and if you should throw that picture of Punk and Tony Khan up. That is I shouldn't have let this nigga have a life to say anything, please. I should not have given this nigga. God, I messed up. He's ripping right now.
You know,
what is he saying right now? And Punk said he shouldn't have gave it to me.
You knew what the fuck I was gonna do, bro. God damn,
that second picture of Punk is I gotta fight, huh? I definitely got to fight after this.
That's always my face when York get to running.
We got to fight him.
My God damn.
Now I don't even have any. So
hey, hold on, Cal. I mentioned it in what's his name, and I didn't know if anybody agreed, but I just thought it was funny that you brought up months ago.
Who,
maybe
me?
2 months ago, yeah. Okay. About the Sports Illustrated article that they had Punk interviewing, right? They were interviewing Punk, right?
It was right before he was returning, yeah.
And he was talking about what he did in the past tense, right?
Mhm.
That doesn't seem funny now.
I think the thing is
Everything seems funny now.
every looking at CM Punk now based off of everything from the last year, it's just it's to the point now where I'm like, what did y'all see? I would love to know, people in the chat, when CM Punk returned last summer, what did y'all think was going to happen? And adversely, how do y'all feel now that, because from what I understand, at one time Tony Khan, like, he loved having Jericho to be like that guy when they started AEW, but it sounds like he really wanted CM Punk. Like, CM Punk was really the embodiment of what a veteran in this federation would be. He was supposed, this was like tailor made for him, and he still felt he still had beef with the system that felt like it should have been for him more than where he was up north.
Well, that's what he was saying with, like, I'm trying to mentor these guys and, teach
He
them
talked a
things,
lot about that.
and they don't want to listen. Like, and imagine me when Terry Funk was trying to teach me not wanting to listen to Terry Funk. Imagine how stupid I'd feel if I said, no, Mr. Funk, I'm good. And it seems that's only in one regard with MJF. And the fact that he has to work with MJF again is why that's like the straw. Like you said, that broke the camel's back. He's like, I just got over working with this guy who fucking won't listen to me, and I have to do this again. Again, like he said in the press at the scrum, I'm tired, my body hurts. I gotta fucking do this shit again.
Kids,
I feel like, just like Cody Dre said, I feel like I'm CM Punk.
Yeah.
My nigga, my body hurts.
Hennessy Punk.
I'm tired of this shit. Like, yo, I can't drink Hennessy every Thursday and sit back in this motherfucker.
Gatorade.
That's right, Jess.
Gatorade.
I feel you, goddammit. But you know, it's I just think that the motherfucker realized, like, yo, this not 2000. It's not 95.
I feel like he had that realization at some point.
I was listening to Meltzer this morning. He said when he talked to Bill Watts in the early 90s, when Bill Watts was coming back to save WCW, he was like, Bill Watts was the smartest guy I ever talked to in wrestling. And when he came back, he was so out of touch. I couldn't believe it. Like, the business.
You could tell. You could tell that
like,
he didn't.
Is it the same thing with CM Punk? Like, he thinks what worked then is going to work now, and it's not.
But you know what the thing is. As an old man who understands that, I was like, I could have killed the game if I was like born 10 years a little early. Like, you understand that there's certain ways that just don't work anymore. Like, I could not be a club DJ in 2022 because I don't have the time to care about some of these records, to even worry about where they fit in a mix for these people to dance to in the club. I want to hear West Side.
Me.
I want to hear Griselda. Yeah, and I think CM Punk Man had that moment.
Me. Do A glasses work on you like it would back in 2001?
That's funny.
No.
Did it?
Hey, cuz, let me ask you a question. What's my catchphrase?
It's always a work.
It's always a goddamn work.
Well, yeah.
The problem is, first of all, everybody that watches pro wrestling, very few maybe that don't fit into this, leans one way or the other. The scrum shot this week is what I'm gonna go ahead and call it. The scrum shot. Yeah, write that down, Kyle. The scrum shot was feeding all of these folks.
I mean, that's what it's supposed to do,
right? No. It's feeding.
Yeah, I don't think you get fed off a scrum.
Hey,
some people do.
If you're getting fed off a scrum, there's something going on.
Get her
you
out.
Probably get protein from it.
But can you can't live off of protein alone, right?
Yeah, I have to send something real quick. I did. You get fed.
Man can't live off scrum alone.
Wow. The problem is this did a couple of things way too well. First of all,
right,
all the niggas that was ready to like see, like everybody got those people got everything they wanted. Then
Facts.
if you go back to when Punk and MJF were having their original feud, there is a promo where he said exactly what Punk would do after he realized things weren't for him.
Mm-hmm.
I am not wired to believe that life lands this perfectly. Do I think there were some blurred lines and some hurt feelings and fights in the back? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I think a great deal of what happened in that press conference happened the way it was. The way what's the white girl with the big butt? She slid Thunder Rosa. That was supposed to happen.
Oh, Tony Storm.
Right.
Yeah, that was definitely
the white girl with the big butt. That's what I
by
said.
design. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Now 52 getting in his feelings was.
I was about to say the other thing about
example of somebody kind of getting in his feelings. And the funny part about that was
it happened Wednesday night.
You saw Keith get out of the way of that when he said, "No, I'm not involved in that at all."
Yeah, he didn't bother with that shit at all.
When
That's
Keith
right.
said you tripping, you tripping.
It happened Wednesday night too, though. He came out. They start chanting for the Acclaimed, and
What did they chant? What did they chant? Drip, scissor me, daddy.
All right, yo, I'm out of this episode.
Nah,
This
I don't
is it
like
for
it.
me.
No, you brought it up. I didn't. I just had.
No, I mean we got to eventually stop talking about CM Punk. I'm gonna be honest.
No, but no, real quick.
Look,
What fans said.
Wait, drip. I was trying to get there 5 minutes ago, but we gonna get there soon. We gonna get there
Scissor
soon.
me, daddy is crazy.
What you say, scissor me,
And
daddy?
that's crazy. That right there is crazy.
Well,
You
I
think-
mean, it can't be scissoring if it ain't no women involved.
I mean,
Are y'all gonna scissor each other like that?
what?
Hey, get me out of here.
Yeah,
Yo,
me-
I'm
right
out
now.
of here, dog. No, I'm
Right
leaving
now,
myself. I'm out of here myself.
You gotta chill. Because
Nope.
you,
I'm just saying.
you hold a title. All right.
I'm
You
just
can get
saying.
stripped from the title. Don't make it strip you. No, I'm just kidding.
Suspend you gonna suspend me?
Suspend you, vacate your title. We have a tournament for the
Why
title.
is that? See
The
what
episode
fans
of Raw.
said.
Whoever wins this episode of Raw is a champion. Scissor me, daddy. Scrum is crazy. I'm adding
Get
that.
Vince out of here.
I'm adding that to the list.
Vincent.
Scissor me,
Contextual scissoring.
daddy. Scrum is great.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna be honest. How was the wrestling this weekend?
Get Shelly Belly out of here.
All right. I before we because I see people talking about the Clash, and I do want to get into some stuff with the Clash, but I will say this: the positive out of I don't know if positive is the right word, but they vacated the titles, and now we've got another tournament at Arthur Ashe. We're going to find out who's going to be the new AEW World Champion. I'm assuming
That's him.
the Brian Dan. I'm sorry, Adam Page, you wasn't there, but it was all about you. But Adam Page he ended up in the Triple H spot.
Dobby,
That was a hell of a
Sammy,
match.
It was
Brian
a
can hold
The whole
it.
tournament
Jericho
is
can
designed-
hold it.
The
Because
whole tournament's designed for him to get his wins back. He got his win back over Hangman Page. He'll get the win back over Jericho, and then him and Moxley. He'll get the win back over Moxley. That's what it's designed for.
Blackpool Combat Club.
you guys give
Boy.
credit, take credit away. Either they're
Right.
too smart to do it or not smart enough.
No, I was about to say what you had said about Punk wins the title. Him getting injured probably threw the wrench into the plans of like him going heel. No, I'm saying in terms of like what fans said makes sense when you like track it down. Like you're gonna once you attain that championship and you become the man you say you aren't, MJF then becomes the babyface by saying, look in the mirror, you're the man who's the reign of terror, and I'm the guy now who's gonna have to save everyone who's booed me the last 3 years from your reign of tyranny. Like it tracks on paper, but the wrench in is like CM Punk getting injured again, and then this whole like Cam Omega comes back just for them to be the first trios champs, just to vacate them. Like that's where shit goes south. That's when shit gets
That's a
real.
T-shirt. That is a T-shirt.
But that tournament was designed for Brian to win.
Well, it had to be.
I hope so. And then at the end of the show, we'll talk about Daniel
problem
Garcia
is-
what he was doing at the end. But
Oh, the
at the
bots
end
are
of the
back!
show,
But
See
even
what
then,
happened,
Hey, what's
Mimi?
good?
See what happened, Mimi?
What's good,
You see
TK?
what happened?
sorry, let me talk about
But even then,
Oh,
Brian
you
Danielson
got
is
it.
going to be a short-term champion. Like
Oh yeah, because MJF let the world know that he's got the fucking.
And I don't think he wants to be champion like that long. He probably wants to be a champ, drop it, and then have matches.
Who you talking about? MJF?
Nah, they don't want nobody wants Brian Daniels.
No, I want him to say he doesn't want that. He just wants to wrestle.
Y'all keep saying that. I never hear him say that.
We need that guy.
The matches say that.
Title. We need the MJF title run is what's needed.
That'll happen.
Correct, Ken Lewis.
Oh, that Scrum talk is funny.
I think we're going to get to the regardless what happens in this tournament. Whoever wins the end of this, I think the end result is going to be MJ. Kind of like how Theory's got that briefcase. MJF said he's got that chip that he can put that in anytime he wants. They're gonna meet. It may be Brian Danielson. I don't know, but at some point this shit's gonna happen. I apologize for. I guess when it's day one, it's all types of.
I'm out of here, dog.